Hi, this is Brad Seacott with Terracom. In this quick video, I'm going to go over the viewing software for the Yokogawa AQ6380. We have viewing softwares for the 6380, 6370, and all the popular units. There's the 6380 right there. Let's go ahead and go back to that. So there's the 6380 that we're going to be looking at. A little housekeeping. If you want to contact us, you just go to terracom.com and select line cards, regional line cards, and just select the region that you're interested in, and the salient sales engineer, account manager, whatever, for your area is listed. If you have just general questions, you can send those to sales@terracom.com and someone can help you directly. So let's go ahead and I will show you where you can get the software. So let's go to Partners. Now, we charge for the software, and if you'd like a quote for that, I can certainly get that for you, but we also have a 30-day free trial that you can download from the website. And so what I did is I went through About Partners and I went to Yokogawa. And the reason I do that is because it sends us directly to the optical section of Yokogawa as opposed to having to navigate through the whole site. Let's go to Optical Spectrum Analyzers, and then let's select the AQ6380. Now, in some of these OSAs, we use the same viewer software for different OSAs. So if we go to software here, then AQ6370 viewer, here's a page, and they actually have a little video here, I believe. Where's a little video? Well, they have a description here on what the 6370 and 80 viewer does and what it supports. Here's some support here. Okay. And you can also download a free trial, and where you would do that is at the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry, you click software at the top of the screen. All right, and you come down to AQ6370 viewer. And now you're going to have to go ahead and sign in, create an account. So you will create one with your email address and password. And then once you do that, you can go download the software. Okay, so I already have the software downloaded on my PC, and I'll show that to you now. All right, so here's the software. This is the series that I'm looking at. This is the model actually on the 6380. Okay, and I want to do remote controller. So these are kind of some interesting options. I believe emulator is you can run it without having to be connected to an OSA. Remote monitor is you monitor what the OSA is doing, but you don't have any control. And remote control is, as it sounds, you can control the unit. And then there's a file transfer. I'm going to go ahead and oh, there's user manuals and abouts and so on. I'm going to go ahead and go to remote control. And I happen to know what the IP address is. I'm going to go in as anonymous, but you can put a username in there if you like. All right, and then this is just warning you that it's going to interrupt with local operation. Well, that's okay because it's just sitting there unintended. Okay, so there is our remote window. Let me make this a little smaller so that we can see the bottom. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. I had an app open from the last time I was using this. So let's go ahead and set this up. So I have a laser, a tunable laser from ID Photonics I'm using as a device. Let's go ahead, and it looks like, let's do a sweep. All right, so I go to sweep and single. It looks like the resolution's not as low as I'd like it to be, so it's set to 0.1. Let's go ahead and send this to let's go to 0.01. Okay, and let's set the sensitivity to rapid 3, and let's go ahead and sweep this thing and see what we got. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then we can go ahead and do all the functions that you would like to do. So peak search, right? So it grabs the peak, tells us what the power is up here. I like this also. You can go ahead and click on the screen. So if you wanted to change the stop frequency, the start frequency, you wanted to change the sensitivity, the resolution, you don't have to go through all these menus. You can just do it on the screen. Sampling points are set automatically. You can also change those sampling points. And you can turn some of these things off, I believe, as well, too. So you can turn the noise masks on and off, turn on the smoothing, turn on the repeat. So you can really get around this pretty quickly. You also get access to all the analysis functions. So if you wanted to do like WDM analysis or anything like this, see, here's a DFB, Fabry-Perot, LED. Let's look at the DFB. All right, so that's what the DFB analysis mode does is it puts up a bunch of markers, right, and tells you what the side mode suppression ratio is and what the peak wavelength is and OSNR and so on. Okay, so that's kind of a quick overview. I mean, it basically does what it says. You get every function, as far as I can see, through the software, and the ability to remote monitor as well. This is kind of an interesting thing. You can make these things small like this, so that you can put this in a corner of a monitor, or and if you're just keeping an eye on something. Okay. So if there's any other questions, there's anything we can help you with, just go ahead and send us an email. You can send an email to me at bccott@terracom.com, or you can send a general email to sales@terracom.com.